now. So thank you, and everybody stay tuned and hear some good jams from American Indians.
Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us for this edition of Locals Only. I am Rocky, and I am joined with DJ Crash, and tonight we are privileged and honored to have one of the most recognized names in Waila music. If you are a fan of Waila music, you know the traditional sounds that their music carries. This new generation of American Indians continue their legacy and continue to create and share their music to the Tohono Nation and the world. All right, guys, take it away.
Go ahead and take it away with your next song.
know what those 3 songs were called?
Feel free to jump in, everybody.
Oh, I thought.
We have so many songs.
Or
it's
whatever
okay.
you guys call them.
Oh, well, you could catch those songs and others on Res Radio. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. Can you please introduce yourself and the instrument you play, what village you're from, and how long you've been playing Waila music?
Oh, I'm Missy, and I'm from Chuchu, Arizona, from Sepoy Lake District, TL Nation, and I think I've been playing about 15 years, maybe.
Cool.
I haven't been playing that long, so.
Nice.
Okay, Alvin Salazar. I'm from Pisima'a, and I've been playing since around 1996.
I'm Bernice Salazar. I've been playing like, 3 years now. I play percussion.
I'm Melissa Anton. I play percussion and I'm from Cinnamon. I think I've been playing for about maybe 4 years.
And I'm Damian Jose from Santa Rosa in Gatu District. And I've been playing for 20 years.
All right.
My name is Chloe Lopez, and I'm from Chuchu, and I've been playing for 15 years.
My name is Jalen King from Santa Rosa, Kashi District. I've been playing for almost 10 years.
All right. Great.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, hey, that was really cool. Normally when we do Res Radio, we're sitting in the studio, we have the music blasting, and so that's cool, but to actually be in here with the live music is just a whole nother experience. So thank you guys again for being here. And so Alvin, as the longest member of American Indians, could you give us a little bit of a history of the band?
Okay, so American Indians started about the 70s, and they had John Manuel, also known as Big John, and Justin Francisco. And Damon, maybe you can help me out with who are the members for in the 70s, the first CD.
Must mention Justin and Big John.
Yeah, those are the founding members.
The late Simon Cruz.
Okay.
The late Celestine Flores. And the late Jerry Flores.
Yeah, so it started out around 70s, and they released their first CD in 74 with Canyon Records.
Cool.
And throughout the years, they had numerous members that joined them. And my dad, Richard Salazar, was part of Big John for a while, so that's how I got into it from him. And we lost John about 4 years ago. And prior to that, one of his wishes was that we continue the name and continue the music. So, here we are carrying on his wish.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool to hear. We definitely had some more questions about Big John we can get into later on. But so to the other members of the band, what are your connections to the American Indians? And are you related to any of the past members? Or are you all just brand new members?
Well, my family, I come from I know everybody knows Gertie. I'm her niece, so my dad is her brother.
Oh, okay, cool.
And they're close family relations to, family friends to Big
Right.
John. So ever since I was a kid, I kind of grew up around his music. My dad would help them out, here and there, so that was nice.
Awesome.
And then I
okay.
used to work at the soda stop, and he would come in there and sell his CDs, and then he was like, hey, I seen you playing one day. And he finally heard me, and he told me he liked my style, so that was pretty cool.
Oh, indeed.
And so, yeah, I've known him through that way, and then through medicine. He did a lot of medicine. Good work, too, so
Awesome. All
he's a
right.
good guy.
Anybody else?
I know Big John. It's my husband right here, Alvin.
Okay.
So I knew him like that. Well, not that long, but maybe I want to say close to over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he always wanted me to play, and I never would. I just would just go with them and
Right.
travel with them. I was like one of their groupies. So and when it maybe close to when I want to say I don't know, maybe going on 4 years ago. No, not 4 years. Maybe 6 years ago.
Mhm.
He was wanting me to play the bongos.
Oh, okay. Cool,
Yeah, and so I told him I would. I would. But I started off with the scraper, Yeah, and then I do play the bell also.
So did you ever play the bongos?
No, but when he passed on, the family gave me his bongos, so I have.
Wow.
I have them.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe next year.
Yeah, next
Yeah.
album.
Next album.
record.
Yes.
There you
yes,
go.
Exactly. Yes. I'm playing it.
Bernice the bongo girl.
I was one of the ones that would always follow him around. I think I grew up around him. Yeah,
Cool,
back
okay.
in the day when Tony Bob played and Carlos.
All right. Awesome. Anybody else care to share their relation to the band?
I was actually playing with Gertie one day, and I met Alvin and Bernice. Lovely couple. Yeah, so I don't know, just something about them, like their energy that they have. They're very lovely people, so I just started talking away, and then like months later Alvin was like, "Hey, you guys want to come help us out one day?" And we tried it, and
Never
yeah.
left.
So here we are.
Well, I first started seeing the American Indians in Mexico.
Okay.
A lot of people know the Alton Bar, and that's where I remembered them from. And then just their style, that's what got me to hang around them. And then at that time I was learning drums, and then one time when they played in Santa Rosa, then they asked me if I wanted to play a few on drums, so that's how I started. I started out with drums, and then now guitar and harmonica.
Tom, how old you were when you started with them?
Just about to turn 6.
He was
Oh.
young.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a part of your life for a long time. You have any other questions, Rocky? Or should we get back into some music, huh?
Let's get back into some tunes here.
All right, well, whenever you guys are ready, take it away. KXCI Tucson. You're tuned in to 91.3, or maybe you're streaming at KXCI.org. I'm one of your hosts this evening for Locals Only. I'm Dana, and I'm here with Rocky. And normally we're on Res Radio every Friday night at midnight from 12 to 2 a.m. But this week we're here in the studio at Armory Park with the American Indians. So that's who you've been listening to for about the last 20 minutes. I want to thank you guys for being here with us this evening. It's been a lot of fun just getting to sit here and just watch you guys jam. And so we have a few more questions for you guys. So, okay. So earlier this year, you guys released Then and Now. So that's your most latest album. So how have fans responded to your guys' new music so far? Do they like the new songs out there? Do you guys get a lot of people dancing out there?
Yeah, we do. We get a lot of people dancing and requesting songs from this one and the first CD that we did in 23. So we got a lot of compliments on the music.
Awesome. Okay.
Oh, what's your most requested song to play?
Blackjack's, well, it's not on there, but most songs is that we play out there. We have a variety of songs. So Matilda, Blackjack.
All right. The last one was Tequila Cumbia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
I'll play that one.
Yeah, that was from the latest album, Then and Now. Yeah, so we want to ask you a few more questions about that. So one thing I really wanted to know when I first listened to it, and so I got a bit of a story. So I was cruising around listening to it, and then one of the cumbias started playing. And I like to drive with my windows down, and all of a sudden I heard a woo, like somebody just yelling out, woo!
I know, we didn't get it this one.
And so I'm thinking to myself while I'm driving, is there somebody outside yelling while I'm listening to this?
Oh, it wasn't that song. I thought it was that song that come on, no.
It's one of the
Oh, it
cumbias.
was that one too?
Yeah.
It was, but she didn't do it.
Ah,
You're waiting. But yeah, so when so I had to rewind the song and listen to it again, and I couldn't stop laughing because not that it was just funny, but it just caught me off guard. Like I thought it was just somebody
it's
walking
that
by.
feeling.
Yeah, I thought it was somebody walking by yelling and feeling the music. But yeah, it's really cool. I enjoyed it. It's different. It's definitely different. So who does the woos to the songs?
Melissa.
Melissa. Okay, well there we
Missy.
go. Did it take a few takes to get it, or was it just one and done?
No, I do that when I play.
Okay.
It don't
Live.
even have to be a cumbia. When I'm playing live, I'm more, I dance a lot, I move a lot, and I yell.
What about when you recorded it? When you recorded the woo, was it just one recording, or did you?
No, they had to bring me in. It was like, they didn't tell me till after. I was trying to be all professional and quiet. And then they were like, hey, we need you to yell. And I was like, what? So it was kind of weird to do it while I'm not playing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of more of a feeling.
Gotcha.
So I was like,
gotcha.
it's coming. It'll come in there somewhere.
Cool. It's brewing up in there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because when we play, then if like the music all comes together and you get to that feeling, and then
I'll yell out.
yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely feel the energy in it. I like
Yeah.
that. So yeah, it was really cool.
All right. How long did it take to record the album?
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, we heard a little funny
Yeah,
story
we
about that earlier.
Not
We-
so
Years,
long to record the song.
Yeah,
But then
to actually
Get it out.
do the final touches was to get everybody together,
Right.
because everybody's doing their own thing too. So it took about almost a year
Oh,
just to
damn.
get it out. Yeah.
Okay. So some of the songs, like you did mention in Blackjack's Bar, and I believe Big John sings that song, right? Like, does he sing on the song?
No, my dad, Richard Salazar,
Okay.
he's the one that was singing Blackjack's Bar.
Okay, so just to kind of, and then on this last album, you guys had another song where you guys have vocals, Matilda.
Yes.
So have you guys performed that song yet?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so what's the reception to that? Do you get a lot of dancers? Do people just... I like it because it's just a nice, slow, just relaxed song, and it's just like a slow dance song. You want to get out there with your loved one and hold them tight and dance to that one. So,
Yeah, and there's not that many vocals on Wyla Music. There's a
Exactly.
couple. That was one thing too that I liked from this album, was that there's actual vocals.
We
Very
get,
nice
a lot
vocals.
of times they'll be telling us to play more with the.
Yeah, vocals,
So we
yeah.
have to be like, just throw her on the spot and be like, hey.
Oh, okay. But you guys to have that feeling though.
Yeah.
But it's a good feeling when we play it, and then when she gets done, there are people like yelling, honking their horns.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And that's a Freddie Fender song, right? Or who originally sang it? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So what made you want to sing that song? You just like the lyrics?
I was actually messing with it because a lot of people were requesting me singing that song because I do my own gigs on my own.
Okay.
And so people were like requesting Matilda or just any Freddie Fender song. So I was like, okay.
Awesome.
And then Alvin was like, hey, you know Matilda? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I do actually.
Neat.
And we just tried it that one night and came out good. And ever since, we just started playing it.
Yeah, we don't practice. We just go.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's really cool. It just seems like a real natural vibe to all.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
All right. What has been your most memorable performance for this record? Like, what's the biggest stage you've guys gotten?
Any memorable gigs?
Yeah, any memorable gigs?
I guess for me, I mean, everybody has, maybe they have their own, but for mine, so it would be this year when we were asked to play for the elderly conference.
Oh, okay.
You know, that was pretty an honor to play for them and to see them and them dancing.
Yeah.
But for me, it would be the elderly conference.
Cool. Okay.
I don't know if anybody else has a different one?
One for me that I can remember is here in Sanavir. It was the little kids that were dancing, like maybe 5 years and younger, and they were the ones that were coming up and requesting songs.
Oh, nice. The younger generation.
Yeah, that's neat. That's
Yeah,
really
mine
awesome.
was definitely the preschool we played for, North Comlick, the preschool.
Oh,
The
awesome.
little kids
Yeah.
like come out there and just start dancing, and we played like Baby Shark, all kinds of little wheels on the bus go round and round. It came out pretty nice. I think we played that in Chode. Yeah, it was fun. It was cute.
I'm sure they were surprised to just hear that out of nowhere, like
Yeah,
Baby
you
Shark.
know, hit the floor.
We actually gotten that request a couple of times, a couple of gigs to play Baby Shark.
Well, I guess you just never know what you guys are going to play every night. Huh?
Yeah.
Come up with something.
All right. Well, I guess we've got enough questions in for now. Why don't we get into some more music for our listeners? I think we're all enjoying that right now, so take it away whenever you're ready.
KXCI Tucson. We are live with the American Indians on Locals Only. You guys had mentioned, well, Alvin, I had talked to you earlier in last week, and you said you guys were doing your first all-nighter gig in Mexico. How did that go? You did that Saturday, didn't you?
Yes, and Saturday we were in, I can't remember, how do you pronounce the name? Washington is like about a few miles south of Newfields.
Yeah.
And it was for one of the church.
Okay.
And yeah, so we were there from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Wow.
And so, to people that aren't familiar with WIDA music or have been to a dance, like an all-nighter is literally that, an all-nighter, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go from the evening until the morning, pretty much.
Sun comes up, yes.
Oh wow! Were there people there the whole time, or was like the kind of crowd just coming and going?
They were there,
Okay.
when we got there, and they were there throughout the night till maybe like 4 or 5. It kind of started, they kind of started. There was still people there, but then a good part of them kind of headed out. So it was interesting to. It's been a while for myself to do an all-nighters. Longest we've gone is 3 in the morning, but to actually go till 6 was interesting.
Well, as long as American Indians has been around, I'm sure you guys have enough songs to fill up that an all-nighter. So
Yeah, and like I said, American Indians has been playing since the 70s, and the stories that my dad shared with me with going from 8 till 9 the next morning.
wow.
Yeah, so he had a lot of stories when they were playing.
It's a good time to thank the guys that helped out.
Yeah, and then also so a couple of the members couldn't make it, so we had some other musicians fill in.
Okay.
What was it Darren Flores? Darren Frank, Solanas Thomas, Anthony Johnson. Yeah, they helped out that day, and we have a lot of us are like this Missy, Chloe. They play with Southern Scratch, so sometimes they can't make it. So we're lucky enough that we have fellow musicians that will we call them up and say, hey, can you help us out, and they'll step up. So we have a lot of musicians out there that are willing to help out.
Awesome. That's cool. It's good to know.
All right. Reflections of the Past was released in 2023, and was that the first record after Big John passed? And
Yes.
If so, what inspired you guys to get together and record that album?
Well, like I said, when prior to he was wanting the name and the music to carry on, and I can say this that Jalen plays exactly like John, and so when we were talking about doing a CD, we wanted to honor John and Justin, so we kind of got some songs from their first CD and did them over again and put it out there.
Something you had mentioned earlier was about them being together since the 70s, and KXCI actually does have one of their records, their vinyl records, and it was over in the studio, so we were looking at that earlier, and it did say the first album came out in 1974.
Mm-hmm.
So, just doing the math, it's been over 50 years, so do you think American Indians is going to go for another 50?
Well, I get to continue,
Yeah.
a lot of the older people, I know will tell me, and they tell the others that, a lot of these songs will take on back, that they can remember hearing the songs and, being back at the dances and say, I remember, John back then.
Right.
So hopefully I would like it for the band to continue.
When you talk about Big John and the American Indians, it like goes as one. I remember one of the conversations with Joseph, he had mentioned that like if you mentioned Big John, it was referred to as American Indians and vice versa. What does it mean to each of you to carry on that legacy? That sound, that traditional sound
Of his music.
Because I know my grandma, that was one of the first CDs I seen was the American Indian CD. She still has it in her car to this day. So like, how is it?
It means a lot to me. This is the only kind of music I'll play. I've been asked by various bands to help them out, and they're gonna hear it now. But I can't do it for my sake for their band because of the style that I have, which is their style, Southern Scratch. Gertie is like in the middle of,
Right.
she's a little kind of newer, but kind of old school too. But a lot of times I'll tell them no, I can't. But it's just because I play with heart. I'm not the best drummer. I don't do a whole lot of stuff on a kit. But when I play, it comes from my heart. So that's, to me, it means a lot to be, it's a big honor to play with these bands, with Southern Scratch and the American Indians.
Yeah. For myself, is an honor because I've known John all my life. He was my dad's friend, and so I've known him all my life. And for him to ask that we continue the name and the music was really an honor for him to ask.
What was one of Big John's favorite songs to play? Did he mention or
The one that we just got done playing.
that one?
Oh, they just got done playing.
Okay.
That was one of his biggest hits, and it kind of like I'm sure like the people out there when they hear this song, it brings like what they kind of get like emotional or brings tears to their eyes because it was one of his hits, And you hear other bands play it out there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it definitely sounds like it's just the classic music that everybody likes, like this wider music, especially when we're talking about elders and even my parents, like I didn't really grow up with wider music in my household, but and I as I've been a volunteer with Res Radio and I've shared it with my parents, my mother's told me, it's like, I never really got into wider music, but when it comes to the old school stuff, she really enjoys that. So I understand what you're saying, like it's just something about that sound, it seems like it just really it still touches a lot of people. Yes. And I think even us as a newer generation, like to myself, when I hear some of these songs, like it just, there's this, like, I don't mean to say simple, like it's a basic song, but it's just something about it. Like, it's just like, you could just, it's just almost relate to it in some weird way, like even though these songs don't have lyrics or anything to it, but that's definitely how I felt, so.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
All right.
Do you want to share?
Oh, we don't want to cut anybody off. You have anything to share?
No, John was a good mentor for everybody, I would say.
Yes.
And he brought in the harmonica, he brought in, Justin played the violin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was a good, he was a good mentor.
See him.
And just so real quick, Chloe, I know you seem like you're the youngest member of the group. Did you meet Big John, or did you know him at all?
I met him once through medicine.
Okay.
He was very, very nice. He's a very welcoming guy.
Okay.
You could just feel his warmth, I guess, when you meet him.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. We're really just glad that you guys were opening up and sharing that with us, because I've never met Big John. I think maybe I saw him play a few times, prior to his passing. And Rocky, I'm not sure if you've ever seen American Indians before, or...
No, I've never seen them perform, but like we were talking about, it's that sound. Growing up, I went to dances, and that sound is the sound. And then coming here and being reintroduced to the new current Waila music, there's a difference. There's a difference, and that's the classic traditional sounds, and it does get you in your feelings. A couple of songs from back then. It's the roots.
There you go. Yeah, I think that's what we definitely appreciated about hearing this new album. It was just like, wow, it's still, it's new, but it's not new. It's still that classic sound. So it's really awesome to know that you guys are carrying on his legacy. And I think we still got time for some more music. So, hey, that's enough talking. Let's get right back into it. Whatever you guys got up next. and I'm here with Rocky, and we're here with the American Indians, and I knew that song. That was Limbo Rock. I like that one. That's a good one. So, all right, we got a few more questions for you guys, and we're gonna let you guys go. Rocky, you want to get us started with that?
Yes, I'd like to know what are your thoughts on the current state and future of Waila music?
Well, for myself, there's a lot of upcoming groups that are coming out, and that's good to see that they're carrying on the music and playing their own style of it. So it's good that there's younger groups coming out and taking over, carrying on the music.
Same, I like to see the youth coming up, and even the older ones, the elderlies, the ones that are still playing. It's pretty awesome. I sit there and listen to them and watch them. Admire the stuff that they can do, from all the years of playing. And then the young ones, having the courage and the heart for it is to carry it on for everybody, and bring that happiness to the people.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
True, very true.
Exactly.
I think one thing for me is that a lot of the younger guys, the younger groups that are starting out, I just wish that they would have been around some of the old people. Mm-hmm. Just like my brother here on accordion, that's what he always says. I wish I got to meet those people. Mm-hmm. And but a lot of the CDs that are coming out now, they are playing some of the old songs with their own style, and it's good.
All right, well, we're just about out of time for this week's edition of Locals Only, so we might have about a time for one more song, but before we let you guys get into this last song, do you have any social media pages you'd like to, where people can get a hold of you, or if you guys have any CDs for sale where they can get in touch?
Well, we have CDs for sale with the the band members, and we do have a Facebook and
YouTube.
Okay, and those are just both American Indians?
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Well, if you want to listen to some more American Indians, check out the YouTube, check out their Facebook, and I'm sure you guys will be playing somewhere, so be sure to keep an eye out for that one. And we just want to thank you guys again for being here. Thanks for Locals Only for having me and Rocky a part of this week. So
Yeah.
And
hope you enjoyed.
Thank you for inviting us. Yeah.
All right. We'll let you guys play us out. Thanks again. right, and there you have it. Thanks again to the American Indians. Rocky, you want to say anything before we get out of here?
Yeah, thank you guys very much. Thank you for putting your dedication and time into the music that many people enjoy, and I enjoy as well. We play your records. They will continue to play them. If you continue to make them, we'll play them for you. So thank you again.
There you go.
Have a good night.
Thank you. You
All
too.
right, good night, everyone.